Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is another review. Okay, another review. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a JayBird. JayBird. Dun 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 dun. I really need to get my eyebrows like just shaped or something, but whatever. They're saying I don't deal with it. But again, all that goodness, all that goodness. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and subscribe, and all those things I say in each and every video, okay? You can follow me on IG and or Twitter. The name is up in the sky. Well, you know what's up on the screen and everything. But y'all know it's like, look, it's late. I'm trying to get things through. Let's get started on this review. So, for the most part, we see Quad. Quad is having a whole book signing because she did a cookbook, okay? So, in her cookbook signing, we see Heavenly, Contessa, and Buffy. Buffy, who we know is the new woman or whatever. Her husband is, doing the show, but Buffy is also there. But it's a line for Quad because again, it's an actual book signing, and Heavenly like, I'm not gonna be waiting to meet her. Like, what? We gotta wait this whole line. We got things to do. So they kind of get to the front of whatever to say hey to Quad and congratulations, and we so proud of you, whatever. Heavenly then said, because Quad has failed a lot. Picture Perfect Pup failed, her friendship with Mariah failed, her marriage failed, but none of that stopped her, okay? She kept going, and now she has a whole cookbook. I said, you dang all our failures. Okay. So Quad brings up how she's having a book release / birthday party, okay? Because she turned 38. Quad don't look 38. I'm 37. I'm 37 years old, okay? Quad don't look a year older than me. Quad look like she can. Quad look. I'm stop. She looks a bit old, but I really believe it's the makeup that she cakes on her face. I think Quad probably would look younger, or at least her age, if she just took some of that makeup off. Because, Quad looks like she can be in her 40s. No tea, no shade. Not like she looks old, but she looks old enough to be in her 40s, not her 30s. But it is what it is. So Contessa, like, girl, you want to have a party, and a book release or whatever. She trying to get a tax write off. She may be. She really, really may be. But the ladies congratulate her and they leave and go on by the little merry way. They say Quad can really cook. I'm not gonna buy a cookbook because my mama can cook or whatever, but I'm good on that. We then see Jackie and Curtis because they are renovating their house. Now, they go and meet with the renovation people or whatever. They bought the house, and Jackie wanted, like, bigger bedroom space, the bathroom to be remodeled, the kitchen and stuff. So, Curtis, like, we need to stay on budget. Whereas Jackie feel like, what's the budget? I don't do budgets, honey. I do what I want to do, and that's really it. So I don't hear about no damn budget. So the renovation will be done in 2 phases. They say phase 1 will be making the bedroom and bathroom bigger and better. Also, she'll be getting a glam room and then a new closet. I liked the layout of her new closet. I really, really did compared. We'll talk about toilet closets in a minute. Anyway, now phase 2 will be making the kitchen bigger and then giving them a 3-car garage. Curtis like his cars. So phase 1 will cost them 180 grand. Okay, phase 2 will cost between 80 grand and 120 grand. So the grand total would be between $260,000 to $300,000. And Curtis, like, for the bedroom, bathroom, and the kitchen, that is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot compared to the fact of y'all know I watch HGTV and I'm forever. That's how I calm down and kind of relax, relate, release. I watch HGTV, flip a flop with all those things I'm saying. Ooh, because what's coming back on? Love the List coming back or whatever. But they have renovated whole homes for like 180 grand. For you to spend 180 just to get a new bedroom and kitchen and bathroom, that's stupid. That's a lot of money for them couple rooms. But Jackie put it in a whole other way. She because Kurt's like, well, we need to talk about this or whatever. And Jackie brings up like, well, for me, the home for us is a milestone. As a couple, other couples have different milestones. She brings up how there are things that I couldn't have. She's like, due to cancer, I wasn't able to experience motherhood. So for me, this is my milestone. Getting this house and renovating it. Whereas some parents their big thing is their kids go off to college, they spend their money on college, on the kids. And she's like, I don't have that, so I want to spend the money I've made on this house. And while it sounds like that can be like not selfish, but like, oh, you trying to throw the cancer no kids card in here to get what you want. But it's true. She has sacrificed a lot, going through cancer, not being able to have kids, bringing up how she still wanted kids. And Curtis like, nah, that ain't what we're going to do. So she's giving up a lot. So I think her thing was, we going to get this house done, point blank to the period. And I like how Curtis was like, I like that you brought that up in that way, making him realize why she's so fixated on getting this house how she wanted, because she can have children. And so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Even though it seemed a little messy to go that way, Jackie, but that's her truth. It was what it was. So we see Contessa and Scott and the kids go out to dinner or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, Contessa, I heard, got an email from my old job. And, they told me that they can't put me on the schedule for next month because they already have somebody working or whatever. Because when I left, they got someone in there. Yeah, someone who could actually work. Contessa, first, y'all, look. Contessa was working a whole lot at first, felt guilty, and then she quit her job, okay, to be a full-time stay-at-home mom. After a few months of that, because she did that in one season. The following season, Contessa was back at work, okay? So, and y'all know the seasons in between time, it don't be but like a month or two in between them shooting or whatever. So when the season came back, Contessa went back to work part-time, okay? That was one whole season. Come back this season, she done quit the dang on job again, and she done moved to Nashville, okay? And now she done moved back home, and once your job can't keep doing that, baby, you're not the only doctor. So again, they have found someone to do the job on a consistent basis or whatever. And so, for the most part, she brought up how I thought, me coming back here, things would just kind of go back to how they were or whatever. Things would kind of just fall back into place. And, Scott then said, well, yeah, I get that too, but then you can't expect for them to wait forever for you, meaning her employer. And then she replied and said, well, if we could have figured out a way for me to not quit school or whatever, we would not even be in this situation. He was like, okay, all right, yeah. So again, they're still fighting. And it's the things where it's not just Scott. Scott isn't the only issue. It's Contessa. And I don't want anyone to feel like I'm saying, oh, Contessa needs to make concessions. Contessa should not be doing this. Contessa can do what she needs to do, but Contessa keeps wanting to do different things. Every season she wants to do something different. And every time you do something different, your family dynamic changes. When you grow up and when you become an adult and when you get married and when you have children, there are just certain things that you can't just freely do. People with kids can't just freely leave them. It's called abandonment. And I'm not saying Contessa would abandon her kids. What I'm saying is people act like, oh, she should still be able to do whatever she wants to do. When you become a parent, your first responsibility is to your children. Because your children, they're children. They're children. And you also have a husband. So for the most part, you should do things what is best for your family, but also try to see if you want to do something different. Still not try to have a family, you know what I'm saying? Not be in agreement with it, or it disrupts everything. You quit your job and left, and now you're dealing with the consequences. So again, I ain't saying Contessa can't do what you want to do. What I'm saying is just pick something and stick with it. Finish that on out. Finish it on out, okay? And then do the next thing. But Contessa probably would have went to school, finished it, and then still would have won something different 2 seasons from now. So I digress. Anyway, we then see Contessa Daddy's there. So she didn't call Eddie in to visit. You know what I'm saying? So that Granddaddy is in town. Granddaddy is healthy, not looking or whatever. We know he's a little bit sick or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? We happy he's alive and well. So she brings up how, since her dad, didn't have the best relationship before because he was on drugs. Recently, they have a better relationship or whatever, and she sees him every couple months versus back in the day when she would see him every few years. And I said, girl, that's a great thing, okay? Anyway, she then brings it up to her daddy. Well, I'm back in town. I left my program. He said, oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, because it was decided that it'll be better if Mama was back here. You know what I'm saying? And he like, oh, so Scott is upset. He like, for one, I didn't want to have this conversation in front of the kids. And I agree with Scott. This is the proper conversation to have with your father and your husband, but not when the kids is right there, because the kids would then see the tension between mommy and daddy. And sure enough, when she then asked that they're like, well, how do you feel about me coming back? Whatever, does that make me a cheater? And then Scott says, well, no, you're not a cheater. Does make me a quitter? And Scott said, well, no, you're not a quitter, baby. You're not a quitter. I wasn't talking to you. And the older daughter, looked, she was like, because you can tell there's tension in there. And I'm like, that's why Scott was like, this isn't the proper place to have this conversation or whatever. Her dad kind of never really answered because, again, Scott answered first and Daddy was eating the food. So then she then said, well, how do you feel about, if Daddy, if you came down here and helped with the kids while I maybe went back to school? And then Daddy said, nope. Not on my watch. He said, no, Scott said he got his own life and his own little business or whatever, down here. Like, I ain't gonna just up and leave his stuff, what he got going on, to come here. And her dad said, he's right. He said, you got to rethink that, baby. Meaning you can't expect, he didn't take care of you. Anyway, so he like, baby, rethink that because I ain't coming down here. So we do see Simone and Cecil talking to their older son, Miles. Y'all know Miles came home from Howard because he wasn't doing right in school, okay? He went away, lost his mind, had to come back home, okay? So now he's been back home. I think they stayed for like a year or whatever. And now it's time for them to say, well, is he going to stay at a college there, locally or whatever, or if he wants to leave and go back to Howard or go to some other school away from home. They feel like he's still a child. It's as if he's still in high school. They still have to wake him up to go to school even here. He's not taking the trash out. He ain't doing his own laundry. So again, he home like he's 5 and they just taking care of him. But it's y'all's fault. If your kid if you want them to be responsible, let them fail. Let him oversleep for school. Let him flunk out of school. Like, force him to be responsible, okay? I'm not a morning person at all. Hence why I have a job where I ain't got to be there till noon, okay? People who not morning people should not have morning classes. It's just that simple. And if he don't want to wash his clothes, let his clothes be dirty. Let them be funky, okay? You're not helping him by doing what he won't do. You're just making him feel like he don't have to do it because y'all keep doing it for him. But I digress. So when I go talk to him or whatever, he say, I think I'm ready to go back to school. I want to go to, he said, some school, I think maybe even in California. And they say no. In order for you to do that, one, your grades have to be great. You know what I'm saying? That's a very prestigious school. So even for us to think about letting you go, you would have to bring home A's and B's to even get to that college. Not only that, you're not even disciplined enough here. So how can you expect us to have you be disciplined there? And he don't get it because he's a kid and he's spoiled. And I like how Simone brought up how, I'm saying, when I was coming up, I didn't have it like you had it. I'm saying? It was different for me. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had to work my ass off if I wanted to live in a house like this and drive a Maserati. Girl, don't I know it, okay? And not only that, even people have to realize, just to have your own place to live and your own car to drive, you have to be focused, okay? You can't be dependent on anybody else. And that's why I'm very, very, very happy that my parents instilled in me and my siblings, you have to work to get what you want. Now, I took a little bit longer because I was a poor baby. You know what I'm saying? So, I was more financially irresponsible up until I was like 30, truth be told. Not that I had money, but I would spend it on whatever. Shopping, partying, I wasn't a saver or whatever. And now I'm like, okay, I learned my lesson. But again, I still knew how to be able to sustain myself. Okay, I still was able to pay my own bills, living on my own or whatever. But I feel like with him, he was too spoiled. I was spoiled too, but I still had to get out and get something. Okay, I had to still work on the good things. But I digress. So they look, in order for you to do what you want to do, like if you don't make any changes, nothing will change. So, you want something different, but you ain't trying to do nothing different. And I'm not going to stop washing that boy's clothes. Let him be funky. Okay, but I digress. We do see Contessa takes her daddy to go see Heavenly. He got new teeth. I'm not going to bore y'all to death with the whole conversation. Y'all know her daddy was on drugs before, so his teeth were messed up. Because he was on drugs for one. He also was sick. He was in prison for some time. In prison they don't have the best dental care. So, because in prison, if your teeth, like if a tooth needs to be fixed, they'll just pull it. They don't fix teeth in prison. They will pull your front 2 teeth if need be. Okay, you'll be snack a tooth. But her daddy got his new teeth. So this is before. Okay, that was before. And this is after. He looks great. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want about Heavenly. I have never heard anything negative about her. Her as a dentist. I've heard only amazing things about her. Like his teeth don't look fake. Like if I didn't see it before, I would think, oh, he's got really, really good teeth. She don't make people look like chiclets, okay? So again, congrats to Contessa Daddy and his new teethuses, as I would say. And Contessa felt like she was just happy to be able to give her father new teeth. Yeah, that's amazing, okay? Because the other teeth was bad. We do see Toya and Eugene at the house or whatever, getting ready for Quad's party. And so we get a little peek into Toya's two-story closet. Now, the closet was also on Bravo. On the Bravo website or the app, whichever one it was. And Toya showed us the two-story closet. I don't like it. And it's not really a two-story closet. Her main closet is really just downstairs. The upper part is where she keeps her purses, but I feel like this, for the amount of space she has, it's just not, it don't make sense to me. I feel like you had a lot of space and you built these big old showcase shelvings to hold purses on one level, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. I just didn't like it. It wasn't what I thought a two-story closet would look like. And then the closet, the downstairs part, which is where her shoes are, the actual clothes are, and she has all these like seatings or whatever, as if her closet is the living room or the family room or whatever. And it has closets in there. I just didn't like it. I imagined it to be better. Just to be better, and I feel like I have more clothes than Toya. Because when she opened up a couple, I'm like, girl, that's just my two living room closets. My bedroom closet is bigger. I have too much. I have way much more than I need, truthfully being told. And when I move, I have to have a lot of closet space. But I'm like, you assume a person would build a two-story closet to hold a lot that they have, and she didn't have a lot. And I feel like that's why it's built the way it's built, where it's a lot of space, but it's a lot of bulky pieces that hold not that much. And she had like a showcase, but I was like, girl, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. It's hers. So bravo. Not dissing her, but I just wish whoever helped her design it would have given her more space, because she's a lot of space. And them cabinets is clunky, girl. It's just clunky. And that's, I don't care about nothing else that they're talking about, you know what I'm saying? Even though she was saying, I don't know if I should go to Quad's party because she didn't invite Mariah. You are not Mariah's keeper. You're not. And you can't keep getting involved between them. If Mariah ain't invited to something, so what? Mariah probably won't invite Quad to nothing either. So, girl. Anyway, we then see Mariah. Mariah and Aiden is out here celebrating Ramadan, okay? It's not celebrating, but, they're practicing, whatever. It's Ramadan, okay? So they're out to dinner with friends, you know what I'm saying, to break the fast and everything. And, we see, it was some of Aiden's friends. We can tell them it was Aiden's friends. Some of Mariah's friends. We see the Dr. Jared. Dr. Jared was on last season, and we thought that she would be a new cast member, but she wasn't. It didn't work out or whatever. So now we see her like every once in a while in the background. Okay. And, her mama there, her sister there, P there, Q there, everybody there. And so she brings up, I'm so happy to be here, surrounded by trustful friends. And she gets into the whole thing about Quad and the drug addict. I'm like, why you keep bringing up the drug stuff? Why keep bringing up the drug allegations when no one there believes that you own drugs? Why? For what, Mariah? The way you keep bringing it up is as if you're guilty, okay? Because you protest too much, my dear. The people who believe you didn't do it, believe you. You ain't going to be able to convince anybody by keep talking about it. Okay, I don't care. And at this point in time, we do see, it was so crazy for her to say that I do drugs. Just stop talking about it. Leave it be or whatever. Her sister, Lake, man, say, we all know Quad always been, what has she been, Lake? A whore. I'm like, do I sell a whore? Look, we can't keep saying people who may have been promiscuous is whores, okay? Let's not say that. If a person wants to be not promiscuous, if a person is an adult and they choose to be with who they want to be with, let them do that. Let's not whore shame people, okay? Unless Quad was out here on the stroll selling it, okay? I don't think she's like, that leave alone. And why have this conversation during Ramadan, which is supposed to be a sacred? I'm like, what? Girl. Anyway, she brings up how, Quad's book release or birthday party is tonight, and, people have already chosen sides, and I don't want them to, feel like they have to, pick sides because I want them to pick the right side. Well, then you want them to pick sides, okay? Right or wrong, there's a side. I digress, girl, I don't care. Anyway, we then see everyone except Quad, girl. Everyone except Mariah is at Quad's party. And, it's an all-white party. They love doing all-white parties. I don't know why. I think it's played out, but whatever. And she has, like, it looked beautiful. Because she catered it. It was her recipes. That was the food. She had, white women walking around, waving their hands with cakes that was lit up. It was like, I guess it would be angel like or whatever. They also had women on the pole, not a pole, but like the circle thing in the air, and they were spinning on it, that thing or whatever. It was lovely. Okay, all the people, all the things, Quad said. People sound extra, so I did extra things. Yes, you did. It was all extra. Read all about it, okay? And so the ladies all sitting around talking or whatnot about what gifts they got Quad, and I forgot her gift. I got her a vibrator, okay, because she's single and she need one. I said, well, I guess so, but sometimes everyone don't like them things. I digress. Anyway, Simone said I got her something to freshen up the air. I guess after sex, I was confused. I'm like, what you saying? The air stinks or Quad vagina stinks? I was confused. I didn't know what you're talking about. Anyway, Simone brings up, because that conversation goes to, I don't like anybody going down there, you know what I'm saying, and tasting me and then kissing me. I don't like that or whatever. And then Toya brings up, you should never let a man taste you if you haven't tasted yourself. And what? Oh my God, oh, what? Simone said, I don't need or want to taste my own vagina. I'm good on that, thank you very much. We then see Toya and Heavenly say what they taste like based on what they eat. And then when Heavenly said, well, it depends on what I eat that day. You know what I'm saying? And so Jackie said, oh, so sometimes like Cheetos. When she said sometimes like Cheetos, I cackled, okay? First of all, I was just like, girl, let me move on. It was some real tall man there where they kept looking at. I mean, he was like, he had to be a good 7 feet tall. At least 7 feet, okay? He taller than Curtis, okay? Curtis was short compared to him. And, Simone and Heavenly and Toya, because Toya then said, oh, he must have a long one. I'm like, but that's what friends say. When you see a tall man, you just assume he has a bitch long or whatever. And then Jackie said, you don't like my man tall too. I don't, okay, we don't go there. So we then see Quad. Quad has changed out of her all white ensemble, and she's put on like a little silvery type, sequin type jumpsuit with her blonde hair. Okay, cool. She's giving a speech, okay, how hard her life was last year, how much she had to overcome or whatever. And she then says, Selena, whatever the other girls' names are on her on Sister Circle, the show that she's on. And she brings them up and says, I just now have to acknowledge the people who have made a difference in my life, okay? And these women here, him saying, I was about to give up on women. I was going to give up on friends, okay? I was going to give up on all that. But these sisters here showed me how women can support each other. And I'm like, oh, okay. And this is why I found that awkward and offensive to the ladies from Married to Medicine. It's one thing if you want to specifically acknowledge people who have helped you. It's something else when you specifically call out certain people and you leave off other people, because it leaves the impression. I thought, were you talking about us? Really? Because you on 2 shows. You on a talk show, you have a little talk show, whatever, and this little show over here, okay? So to prop them up and then say, I was giving up on people except these women here was who was really supportive. That's saying because these heifers wasn't. That's what Quad know what she was doing. But Quad also knows how to give herself a storyline, okay? Because now this is called friction between her and someone. So now for the rest of the season, she has someone to bicker with. But I digress. So someone like she just snubbed us. I can't believe it. Eugene was like, oh wow, okay. He then say, I think we should kind of just slowly back up. Okay, how Homer did on The Simpsons to that bush. I said Homer did back up on that bush real slick line or whatever. So we see Simone, Toya, and Eugene leave. And Simone said, like, what I'm gonna stay for? You gave up on woman of friendship. Like, what am I here for? I'm gone. Now, Contessa, Jackie, Heavenly stayed. Was that it? Contessa, Jackie, and yeah, they stayed. Everybody else left or whatever. But at that point in time, she then say, "Where's mother ladies? Simone, Jackie, Contessa." Now she's naming them. But you just said how the other. I was confused, but that's just me. And she realized that Simone and Toya gone. Did they leave? Oh, okay. It's okay. She then bring up, oh, were they mad? Because I had to talk about them first. But they mad? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep anyone who don't want to be kept. They wasn't mad that you did not mention them first. They're mad at the fact that what you said was, besides the women who you was talking to, they were the only ones who prevented you from giving up on other people. Meaning, we ain't mean much to you in the first place, so it was what it was. So they felt dismissed and they left. I would have left too at that point in time. Anyway, she then has someone come to the mic and say, Squad, it's something outside, a surprise for you. Come on outside. I'm like, really? Quad go outside, and Quad has surprised herself with a new Lexus. It was a car, new Lexus. They cost like maybe 92 grand. Oh my God, my new car came. Oh my God, I at a loss for words. I am so girl. Having said Quad surprised herself with a new car. I'm gonna start surprising myself with new stuff. And James like, nah, don't do that. It was fake and fugazi for Quad. You knew where that car was. Nobody else helped you surprise yourself but you. Okay? And she had it out. She Quad gave herself a super sweet 16. She had a car delivered to her birthday party from her to her, and then had someone else tell everybody else to go outside. Okay. Again, she surprised herself with a new car. Amen. Want to do it anyway? That was the whole episode. I don't see why Quad is on the show. And I don't want to make things if a person isn't married, they should not be on the show. But this show has been really good at only having wives. Quad isn't a wife. I feel like Quad needs to be a friend of the show. Period. She needs to be off the main thing. She needs to be a friend of the show until she's married again. It's Married to Medicine. Y'all been doing good for all these seasons. 7 seasons. You've never had a person as the main cast member who wasn't a wife. And I don't think she should be off the show entirely. But I think, again, Quad should be a friend of the show. And her friend can be Heavenly. I'm done. Peace.